For all your pastry, bakery and quality food, CK Restaurant is the only place to be. We do catering for birthdays, weddings and all related services. We have all kinds of local foods, American, European and even beyond. Come and have a taste of our local juice, ebe and other services. At CK Restaurant, customer satisfaction is our priority.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151, or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
I'd like to, of course, formally welcome all our special guests. I see the Permanent Secretary, the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Mr. Motseka. Thank you so much for being with us here. It means a lot. And of course, I'd also like to welcome the EU Ambassador to the Gambia, the GIZ Regional Director. We also have implementing partner representatives here that the GIZ has been working with over the past 3 years, project beneficiaries as well. We will have the Ministry of the Youth and Sports join us later on, but also the National Youth Council is also here, which is very crucial to this endeavor, because all we are talking about is empowering these young people, giving them job opportunities, and just making their lives a little bit more better. And so it's important that we have NYC also here with us. And not forgetting the EU implementing agencies, of course, I see the likes of YEP, Annabelle, they're all very crucial to this endeavor. And I think it's important to put out there that GIZ is officially closing their part of the Tekki-Fii implementation process, but other projects continue. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Mr. Motseka, to deliver the opening remarks. A round of applause.
Your Excellency, Ambassador of the European Union to the Gambia, senior government officials, Regional Director of GIZ and Regional Manager GIZ International Services, dear development partners, media representatives, and youths. Today we are here to celebrate the achievements of the GIZ project component of the EU-funded Tekki-Fii program. As the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, we have cooperated with this project for 3 years together with the ITC's Youth Empowerment Project, also funded by the EU, the GIZ Skills for Reintegration Project, as well as UNESCO, Quaker, and many other international and national organizations. It has been a very intense period that has seen a nationwide revival of the TVET sector. For the Gambia government, this represents a particularly strategic sector that has yielded and continues to yield significant responses to the burning issues of youth unemployment. We are happy to be here today to celebrate this momentum that has emanated from an extremely fruitful cooperation among us all, a cooperation that has witnessed many strategic milestones, such as the validation of the new TVET policy 2020 to 2030, the elaboration of a TVET roadmap, the upgrading of GTTI to a technical university, the recent launching of Ndemban Training Complex by His Excellency the President Adama Barrow, and the completion of the Kanilai Training Complex, as well as increased access to quality TVET programs in rural regions. The implementation of innovative approaches and apprenticeship schemes, the development of state-of-the-art curricula, the training of our technical trainers, and the list is not exhaustive. What is most essential in evoking these significant milestones is that they have led to the creation of new jobs and the career perspectives for a considerable number of the Gambian youths. The European Union, with its generous funding, and GIZ through the Tekki-Fii program have contributed significantly to this revival. Our youths have greatly benefited from the Tekki-Fii project. We have seen how the acquisition of technical skills, combined with entrepreneurship training and the provision of much-needed toolkits, constitute a precious formula that not only raises the level of employability of the youths, but also accelerates their entry into the labor market. We have also seen how the considerable agricultural potential in this country has been valued through agropreneurship and apprenticeship programs that have greatly benefited youths from rural areas with little or no formal educational background. Through highly practical courses in agriculture, in horticulture, agro-processing, and beekeeping, in just a few months of training, these youths were able to acquire and apply skills, add value, and sell products in local demand, hence becoming economically productive in their own communities without having to migrate to the combos. I think the range of products that are on display outside is a testimony to this fact. The single most significant contribution from this Tekki-Fii project was to empower youths to secure their livelihood in a relatively short time and by means of a particularly effective formula. Considering that on a global scale, job vacancies are becoming extremely rare, it is all the more important to encourage TVET graduates to create their own job opportunities, establish their own businesses, and join forces to be more competitive in the market. We are also appreciative of the EU's and GIZ's investments in the rural areas of this country, such as in LRR and URR, where new centers were opened and old ones revived and expanded, where access to TVET has improved significantly, but also where quality standards responding to the demanding requirements of the labor market have been shared with local institutions and are currently being applied. All in all, the end of this project we are here to celebrate is, for us, the beginning of a new partnership, which we hope can outlive the achievements we have all witnessed. The Gambia government takes pride and ownership of these common achievements. By capitalizing on this solid foundation, we hope to build up our training offer to the youths of this country, ensuring the highest possible standards to facilitate their economic integration. We are grateful for the technical, managerial, and institutional capacities that have been built and strengthened in these last 3 years. They will go a long way to serve the young people of this country. Despite all these considerable results, the path towards quality TVET programs accessible to Gambian youths throughout the country is still a long way. This is a key historic moment for the Gambia's socio-economic development, and we are appreciative of all the financial and technical support we have been receiving from both our financial and technical partners to keep the momentum alive, build on the achievements so far, and disseminate the best practices we have seen to the most remote regions and most disadvantaged communities of our beloved country. Programs like Tekki-Fii have been and continue to be instrumental to support the efforts of government and complement its investments in empowering its youths. We hope that the EU can continue investing in our youth and in programs such as Tekki-Fii. I was discussing with the GIZ rep here, and she was just lamenting that it's sad that the program is coming to an end. But I think the fact that it's coming to an end provides an opportunity for another, milestone. So we should all be committed towards supporting the process if it requires coming up with a second phase or another dimension. We need to work on that. We hope that GIZ can continue to play a role in building the capacities of our training providers, as well as the young men and women of this country. Thank you all once again for your partnership, and looking forward to taking this partnership to even higher levels. I officially want to declare this open. Thank you.
So thank you so much. And without much ado now, since we've had the blessings of the PS, I can go right into inviting His Excellency, the EU Ambassador to the Gambia, Corrado Pampaloni, to deliver a statement. A round of applause.
Permanent Secretary of the Higher Education, Metseca, Regional Director of GIZ, Ulrike Ebeling, senior government officials, partners, member of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I was, in my line there is, I am pleased to join you this morning. I am pleased indeed to join you with this morning, but I'm sad that the project, such a beautiful project, the GIZ Tekki-Fii is closing. In 2018, the European Union launched the Tekki-Fii program, along with the Youth Empowerment Project. The new actions implemented by GIZ, Enabel, IMVF represented a significant milestone in the EU's contribution towards youth employment in the Gambia. All 4 projects components working in synergy collaborated very closely with the sectorial ministries, the governor's offices, the area councils, the youth councils, and various implementing agencies throughout the country, thereby offering several thousands of Gambian youth opportunities to acquire skills and secure employment. Together with all the government partners present today, the program has been particularly successful in aligning itself to the country's major socio-economic priorities. The program has also fostered national ownership, becoming very quickly a vehicle in achieving key objectives of the National Development Plan and the relevant sectoral policies and strategies in education, employment, agriculture, energy, infrastructure development, gender, and above all, youth empowerment. More particularly, the Tekki-Fii program has proven to be a key instrument to offer the youth of this country, especially the most marginalized among them, meaningful alternatives to illegal migration, as well as to the many social evils afflicting them. The program has already delivered on its promise that it's possible to make it here in the Gambia, and that with new training and business opportunities in all the regions of the country, there is no need to migrate to the Congo. By capitalizing on the economic potential in each district of this country, with essential skills, basic technologies, and entrepreneurial spirit, combined with hard work and determination, every youth in this country can hope to become successful and shape his or her own future. The GIZ project component that we are here to celebrate started in November 2018 and is the first to reach completion after 3 years of intense implementation. Looking at the project's achievement, we are proud to note that over 4,800 youth completed a skill or business training program in 17 market-relevant trade areas and or benefited from grants and startup kits to develop or expand their business. More than 4,100 additional youth, all students from secondary schools, such as those who are about to perform, receive career guidance and counseling to make well-informed decisions on their own future careers. We are also particularly proud that this intervention could empower a significant number of women who constitute the 46% of the total beneficiaries, a number that by far exceeded the 30% quota for women's participation. But this project and the Tekki-Fii program at large are not just about numbers or targets. The core aim is to support youth, especially those who are not in employment, education, or training, to find their place in the society and to ensure their own livelihood. In a sample of over 1,500 beneficiaries who took part to the recent survey, over 82% among them confirmed that they had either found employment or were self-employed. This implies that already before the end of the GIZ component, a significant majority of beneficiaries could achieve the project's long-term goals namely to earn sufficient income through the skills they acquired to maintain themselves. From another survey conducted in parallel with 428 established enterprises that were supported by the project, an average of 2 new jobs per enterprise were created after the project intervention. This in turn implies that not only have the Tekki-Fii actions contributed to the supporting young people to enter the labor market, but indirectly they're also empowering young entrepreneurs to create jobs for their peers. A counterfactual impact evaluation focused on GIZ's intervention, also funded by the EU, which is expected to run until December 2023, will eventually unveil the long-term impacts of this project. Besides empowering the youth of this country with technical, entrepreneurial and life skills, the project has also invested in a series of economic structures, such as 20 agro-processing centers, 6 solar-powered irrigation schemes, 5 bakeries, 5 beekeeping parks, and a solar center consisting of solar-powered cooling facility, an IT center, and solar services. These have been complemented by institutional support, since the project has worked hand in hand with the numerous government stakeholders present here today to ensure that the Gambia could also benefit from long-term investments. Ladies and gentlemen, as the funding partner, we are particularly pleased by the synergy that has emerged by our Gambian partners and the Tekki-Fii implementing agency, which has already yielded considerable fruits. In view of all these results that we celebrate here today, we would like to reiterate our most sincere thank you to the stakeholder of the Tekki-Fii program for all your collaboration effort in making this program a national hallmark for youth, determination and success. I would also like to congratulate you, the young beneficiaries of this project, for the faith you have placed in it and for the faith you have placed in yourselves. In doing so, you have proved to all your peers that Munga Tekki-Fii, that yes, it is possible to make it here in the Gambia. Thank you very much.
On that note, I'd like to call on the GIZ Regional Director, Ulrike Ibeling, to deliver a word of thanks.
Honorable Permanent Secretary, Your Excellency, Ambassador of the European Union to the Gambia, Heads of Departments, the Regional Manager Director of GIZ International Services, Heads of Agencies, dear Tekki-Fii, dear development partners, media representatives, dear youths and dear colleagues. On behalf of the German corporation GIZ, I would like first and foremost to express my most heartfelt thanks to the European Union for having entrusted us, GIZ, with the implementation of this ambitious project component. Your Excellency, we are particularly grateful for the delegation support throughout the implementation and the unique opportunity you have given us to serve the youths of this country. Thank you also, Excellency, for honoring our common achievements that would have never been possible without the delegation's relentless backing. On the same occasion, I would like to thank the numerous ministries and government institutions, starting from the Ministry of Higher Education. Permanent Secretary, please accept our gratitude for honoring us not only with your presence and testimony here today, but for your personal enthusiasm and all your ministry's commitment in integrating us as part of one family and for allowing us to work on your side in empowering the youths of this country. We are extremely grateful as well to all the government ministries, departments and institutions who've played a significant role in sustaining the Tekki-Fii process. Allow me to acknowledge in particular the Ministries of Finance, Trade, Agriculture, Basic and Secondary Education, Youth and Sports, Social Affairs, NACWA, as well as the Governor's offices, the area councils and the regional youth councils in Lower and Upper River regions. A big thank to all of you for your outstanding encouragement and guidance in these last 3 years. It's had not only been a fruitful cooperation, but also a very pleasant one as well. Our heartfelt appreciation also goes to the protagonists of this project, the Gambia's youth. Your courage and determination, together with your personal stories and life challenges, your talents and amazing energy, as well as your smiles full of hope, you have been an inspiration for us throughout the implementation period. You, the young women and men who have graduated from the numerous programs we offered, have all validated the Tekki-Fii principle, affirming that, yes, it is possible to make it here in the Gambia, without having to take the back way. Affirming that, yes, there is an alternative to unemployment, crime and drugs, and this alternative consists of acquiring new skills, building on the talents you have and realizing your dream as young citizens of this country. When we set out to start this project 3 years ago, we faced many odds and uncertainties. How will we effectively support thousands of youth to secure employment in such a short period of time, given the economic setbacks and the high unemployment rate? How can we ensure that all of our beneficiaries from disadvantaged backgrounds and remote areas, to a large extent without skills and in many cases without having completed formal education, how can we possibly ensure that they will be able to secure their own livelihoods? Together with our numerous implementing partners, we managed to identify a formula that combines skills acquisition with entrepreneurial training, the provision of startup kits and intense follow-up. This wasn't easy, and the COVID pandemic did not make it any easier, especially when all learning institutions in the country were shut down for 7 long months, just as project implementation had reached cruising height. The implementation of this challenging formula against all odds we faced would have not been possible without the substantial contribution of our esteemed 24 Gambian implementing partners, to whom we would like to express our deepest thanks and appreciation. Please allow me to acknowledge Insight, Sterling, Vicky's, Ida's Ideas, Chamin, Chigambas, Boy Scouts, Girl Guides, Kura's Garden, TAD, Startup Incubator, Tostan, GIN, GYCC, GAPA, NSGA, NACUC, and the National Youth Council. Thanks to your exceptional commitment and expertise, the project was able to achieve significant results and give training opportunities and career perspectives to over 4,000 youths. We achieved this together with you all and even went beyond our expected target, despite all the constraints along the way. Today I want to thank you for your tremendous courage and strength. The project also received considerable support from the Tekki-Fii partners, ITC, IMVF and NABEL, as well as from its GIZ sister projects, the Regional Development Support Fund and the Program for Migration and Development, and also from the Deutsche Sparkassenstiftung, whom I would like to acknowledge amongst us today. Throughout implementation, and particularly in the midst of the COVID crisis, we were able to join forces, complement each other's efforts, optimize resources, and converge towards common objectives. And this collaboration is bound to continue even after the project's mandate expires. Nothing can stop this formidable alliance of government, development and implementing partners. So together, we not only prove that it's possible for Gambia's youth to make it in their country, we also proved that through coordination, complementarity and cooperation, it's also possible to create a conducive environment for the economic integration of youths, with greater impacts and greater chances for sustainability. To our Gambian partners, as the project's mandate comes to an end, we hand over to you in the confidence that with this unique alliance of government institutions, national and international partners, combined with the strong determination and ambition of the Gambian youth, the Tekki-Fii dream can continue to live for many, many years to come and inspire new generations. To the young generations of this country, we would like to say congratulations and thank you for proving to yourselves and to your peers that through discipline, hard work and confidence in yourselves, it is possible to shape your own future, a future in your own country, a future in your own community. I thank you all once again, on behalf of GIZ, actually of Fabio Germano's excellent team, who have done this tremendous hard and excellent work through the past 3 years. It has been a wonderful experience working with you, and I sincerely hope that we can have the privilege to continue serving the youth of this country in close cooperation with you all. Thank you very much.
Kerr, CEO of Starling Consortium. A round of applause.
Permanent Secretary, Mohaj, EU Ambassador, representative of agencies and departments, GIZ officials, representative of other partner agencies, all distinguished guests, members of the media, good morning to you all. It is with great honor and privilege that we gathered here this afternoon to witness yet another historic day, closing ceremony of highly productive and result-oriented Tekki-Fii GIZ funded project. This event, by all indication, is inspirational and symbolic. First of all, we, the implementing partners, signed a contract with GIZ to took up a responsibility some 2.5 years ago to implement training that is in skills, entrepreneurship, mentorship, and coaching. In the following specific region, that is GBA, LRR, and URR. Today, we are happy and appreciating the fact that we have successfully implemented the contract entrusted on us by the GIZ. We train equally happy and confident to say that the young people of the Gambia that we train over the years are striving tremendously in various sectors in industry. In fact, EU-GIZ beneficiaries have even started operating businesses not within only Gambia, but across the border, especially in Guinea-Bissau. A good number of them are doing a lot of jobs outside Gambia, and that's a great achievement. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we witness in the closing ceremony, I would like to share our experiences as IPs during our partnership with Tekki-Fii GIZ project funded by EU. First and foremost, the GIZ project has developed 12 curricula in various skilled trade areas and agro-processing. These curricula include address the skill gaps and skill mismatch that the industry players complained for years, and it also brought standardization within TVET ecosystem. The curricula were indeed relevant and market-driven. They also provide other support skills areas like technical drawing, applied maths, and other functional skills such as life skills, gender, which were never or least provided by the TVET centers. And this has helped our students to be more employable. Secondly, we are indeed grateful to GIZ for their continuous support in building the capacity of their implementing partners. We were supported in upskilling of our trainers. We are supported in training our administrative staffs and the center managers. Together with GIZ, we also developed quality assurance tools that ensure we continue to provide for our young customers the best services. Today, our institutions have operationalized these tools, and we can confirm to you all that we are a better institution today than before our partnership with GIZ. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the EU-GIZ project did not only focus on training, but align the objectives to quality, relevant, accessibility, and market demand. In doing so, GIZ supported various institutions to expand to rural areas like in Biam and in Basse, and also revived the existing ones like those in Shoma, that is the Scout, Boy Scout, and the Girls Guide. and supported the existing business to create a training unit such as Sotokoi and Tumanna, that is the third. This will indeed make TVET education accessible to young Gambians from rural areas. GIZ did not only support expansion of training centers, but equally retooled most of their partners' institutions, also delivering solar equipment to provide TVET quality and business development trainings. GIZ also incorporated soft skills trainings like career guidance, counseling, and enter-labor market, life skills, and gender. This has helped our trainees to confront and successfully overcome some of the social challenges they face on a daily basis in their life. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, having mentioned just a few of these benefits, we the IP derive from the partnership. I would like to extend our profound gratitude and appreciation to the government of the Gambia through the PS and the European Union and GIZ Tekki-Fii project for their support to us during the implementation. I would like to extend special appreciation to Fabio and the team. You guys, you did a great job, and we really commend you for the job well done. Finally, as we thank and appreciate the success of the project, we appeal to the European Union and the GIZ to come up with another program of the same caliber, or even greater, as Tekki-Fii, that would enable us to build the past and the present achievement and extend the positive impacts on the future of young people of the Gambia. I thank you all for your kind attention.
And I will start with Mariama Cisse. A round of applause, please. They are all beneficiaries of the EU-GIZ Tekki-Fii project. And yes.
Good morning to you all. My name is Mariama Cisse. I'm 21, the founder of Ramses, and a beneficiary of the EU-GIZ Tekki-Fii project. This is a wonderful day for me, and I feel honored to be here with each and everyone. Thank you, EU, GIZ, and partners for this opportunity. I was a senior school graduate with an idea and dream of being a fashion designer, but no skills, neither funds to support it. When the GIZ scholarship was introduced, I applied, in which I was luckily chosen to train at IDAS Ideas at Bakau. IDAS Ideas Fashion and Design Institution, at Bakau, where I was trained in both theoretical and practical aspects and got certified after the 6 months training and was posted for a 6-month internship at NASA's collection. Thanks to the training I received, I earned 4 certificates during the course of my training. With hard work and determination, I was given a starter package of 3 machines with other showing equipments that helped me to start my own business a few months ago. And I have 2 employees and 1 assistant, which I'm most proud of. The message or advice I have for my fellow youths and beneficiaries of this project: let us not sit back on what we have been trained. Let us put it into practice by training others. At least it will help in the development and reduce the unemployment and crime rate among youths in the country. Never give up on your dreams, no matter the situation or condition. Never allow anyone to discourage you from achieving your dreams. No matter how much criticism you receive or things you've achieved. Once again, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, GIZ and partners, and most especially thank you to my teachers. Thank you all.
My name is Lamin Chebojang, and I am a construction technician. But before going forward, I would like to apologize to you all because of my voice, which I know probably most of you may have some difficulties of hearing me clearly. Yeah. But that's the nature of my job. Anyway, first of all, I would like to thank all the entire staff of EU, meaning the donor-funded this program, GIZ and Startup Incubator, for their wonderful support and cooperation with the Gambian government in developing various skills and small businesses. Before the program, I went through several low-paid jobs to sustain myself. I even embarked on a journey to back way, but I later decided to come back because I feel sick and I cannot get proper medical attention. Life out there was not easy, and there was not like proper food or proper house to sleep on. After 5 to 6 months of my arrival, I had this opportunity that Inside Training Center is offering some courses which was funded through EU and implemented by GIZ. I used this opportunity to grab reform, and after 9 months of studies and 3 months industrial attachment, I had 6 months business coaching with Startup Incubator Gambia. I turned my skill to a viable business, registered my own construction company called Sitago Construction Company, which was on the 26th of November 2020. So after that 6 months training, I created my own construction team, and I am working together with them whilst paying them on wages. So roughly every masoner is earning almost $9,000 to $12,000 per month. With the supportive materials and the supportive training given to us by Startup Incubation, GIZ, and Inside Training Center like life skill, career guidance, and design thinking, has bring a lot of impact into my life, because it even makes me to see and feel my respect, integrity, and immunity, and dignity in my community, within my friends, and even my family members. So I would like to thank GIZ and EU for this wonderful support that they did to empower the Gambian youth, especially with the youth of this great nation. Although it's not easy out there to go and struggle, we have all the opportunities that we have, and GIZ through EU has given us the chances to make it in this country. Because I personally, I know it's not easy, because when it comes to development, it's only skilled men who can turn any developed country to be a developed country. So my advice to the youth is like, I would advise all my fellow peers to take patience, work hard, and build passion. Most importantly, have a dream and have a goal towards that dream that can make us to achieve and have a better country. Thank you all for your kind attention.
My name is Fatou. I'm 20 years old. I am still young though. And okay, I did solar and electrical installation at GTMI. I started in 2019 when I completed my high school. I didn't have what to do by then. So when the GIZ project was out, I applied, which I was lucky to be selected. During the course, we did a lot of trainings, which entails like career development, we did gender and all that, and which really helped us because at first, there are some of us that just applied, but we didn't know why we were applying it. But through the career guidance, we tend to see that it is something that we have to do in future, and we are working towards it. I did the course for 9 months, then did my attachment at Gamtel. After the attachment, we went to GIZ with something that we proposed. We want to start a cooperative society business, because not all of us have to start our own business. If we are doing something similar, at times we can do partnership. So right now, I'm proud to say that we registered our business, and then it's a cooperative society, and we are doing 4 different types of skills, which is solar, electrical, plumbing, and satellite. We are 8 in number right now, and we are still hoping to employ more youth, because we are serving as an inspiration, with more of us are girls, and it is very rare for you to see girls doing other skill works like solar installation, construction, and others. So us being there, we serve as an inspiration, and I'm very proud that at least there is someone in this hall here that are really inspired to go in for the skill work. So we thank GIZ and EU for the support, and then you really impacted in our lives. You really made us who we are today. we can say much, but just to thank you, and we hope you continue with more projects so that other youths out there that are not employed and are not skillful will be able to get the opportunity as we did. I thank you all for your kind attention. And we also have something for them. Like from SEPS, we have some certificates to issue to GIZ and some of the workers in GIZ as well. So I'll call on our president to come and do that. The second one is for GIZ. So we just someone from GIZ to come and pick the certificate.
Yeah, the third person is Sambujang Toure. Katia Jamano.
And lastly, we have Aliou Sane, another beneficiary, to deliver his testimony. Oh, okay. A round of applause.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aliou Sane. I am one of the beneficiaries from the EU donor funding and the IP program course. Few years back, I have an issue that led me for 3 years behind the bars. Things was too horrible for me within that period. However, after 2 years, some weeks, different types of skills training programs like satellite installation, tailoring, solar and electrical installation was introduced in the prisons for the inmates by Inside Training Center, sponsored by the EU. I was lucky to be part of those who were doing the satellite installation. Before the program ends, I was released from jail. But I was asked to go and continue my program at Inside Training Center in Sintu Alaji. The satellite skills has really given me the daily earning, which is a massive impact to my life. Furthermore, this wonderful and helpful project did not stop only training me the skills, but they further gave me the access to be part of the cooperative training, in which I was taught how to run a business and given a 6-month coaching, yes. I was sent for a 3-month attachment at an industrial area in Brukama and given transport allowances every month. However, the biggest beneficiary I have was after my attachment, I was kitted with satellite installation startup kits. This was the time when I became independent and working for myself. I really thank my trainers and vehemently thank the donors for the good they did and continue doing to the youth of the country. May you succeed in anything you endeavor to do, and may God Almighty distance you from the evil of Satan. I would like to call it here, but before doing so, I want to give an advice to my fellow youths in the prisons and even outside the prisons, to take this skill seriously because it is the best, and with it you can earn or seek out a living. I beg of you, my fellow youths, to concentrate more on skills training. It will better your livelihood and benefit you and your family as well. I thank you all for your kind attention. Thank you.
Please give all these beneficiaries a huge round of applause. Thank you all so much and all the best in your future endeavors. At this juncture, I'd like to call on Mr. Lamin Jaju, the Executive Director of the National Youth Council, to deliver short remarks on behalf of the Minister of Youth and Sports. A round of applause. A round of applause, please. Thank you.
Good morning to the Permanent Secretary here present from the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, His Excellency the EU Ambassador who was with us earlier, the GIZ Regional Director, senior government officials here present in the room, implementing partners of the Tekki-Fii program, and of course, beneficiaries and members of the media. I think it gives me great joy and honor that 3 years ago at the Independence Stadium, I was present when we launched the Tekki-Fii project and delivered a statement then on behalf of my executive director who was away. And as then the program manager at the Youth Council, I think I was privileged to be part and parcel of the whole process from the beginning to the end. So I think authoritatively, I can give a testimony as to how this Tekki-Fii project has impacted positively on the lives of young Gambians in this country. If you ask me or ask many government officials, what is government doing for young people in this country? The first reference is the Tekki-Fii program as to what the Gambia government is doing for young people in this country. So that in itself speaks volumes of the importance government has attached and of course the impact the Tekki-Fii program has had on the lives of young people in this country. Unemployment has been quite a great concern, especially amongst our young people. In 2012, it was 38%. In 2018, it rose to 41%. But I'm quite optimistic that when we do the next survey with all these projects that we have, we wouldn't be able to bring it down to the NDP target of 25%. But I'm quite certain we can bring it down to a drastic minimum because of the impacts of these projects that we are closing today, that is the Tekki-Fii program, and by extension, the GIZ component. As a council, we've always advocated for the provision of skill centers in the regions. This project has addressed that. That is by providing opportunities, be it in URR, refurbishing the Mansakonko, the GTTI annex of the Mansakonko, and it's now fully operational, and of course other centers. And young people are now living in their own communities and learning skills that they want. Initially, they'll have to run down to Banjul or to Kombo, and where you do not have a guardian, the tendency is the opportunity does not exist for you, and you will have to stay there, out there in the regions. We've had concerns of capacities of TVET institutions in this country, and of course, having the required material to be able to teach skills that are relevant for the 21st century. This project has helped us address that. That is, the training institutions have been provided with capacity to be able to really provide skills to our young people that are relevant for today's job market. And of course, the tools and the equipment that they need to teach, the project by extension has also been able to provide those. We have always argued that you go to many of our senior secondary schools where you are taught woodwork or metalwork. It's more or less on the blackboard. The hands-on tools are not there for you to be taught woodwork or metalwork. The teacher ends up using the blackboard to teach you woodwork or metalwork. This project has helped us address that, and I think some of the implementing partners who are here can really attest to the fact that their capacities have been enhanced. That is both at the level of the teaching staff, but of course by extension, at the level of the materials that they have in hand to be able to really teach these young people. Government has argued that it cannot provide employment for everybody. People should be able to really provide employment for themselves, especially as young people, and by extension provide employment for others. I do not need to emphasize. The testimonies are quite clear that they have provided employment for themselves, but by extension, they have provided employment for so many other young Gambians through the skills that they have learned through this project. In the agricultural sector, this is one area where there is huge capacity. The challenge has been processing and marketing. Again, the project was able to help, providing young people the skills and the capacity to be able to add value to agricultural products such that they're able to really sell them at a better value than they would have sold them if they were not processed. And again, the materials also can now last longer because value has been added onto them. Coming from the National Youth Council, I've seen all of this happen from the beginning to the end. I need not to be told because we were a part and parcel of it. And we have always advocated for the good of our young people. And as a council, yes, we are a government body, but we've more or less operated as a civil society, advocating for the good of our young people. And when we say, or when we speak on behalf of government that it has impacted on the lives of our young people, be assured that it has, or it did. If it did not, we would not have shied away from our responsibility, and we would have authoritatively said that the projects have not impacted on the lives of our young people as expected. But the reverse is true. The Tekki-Fii project has impacted positively on the lives of our young people. Our roles and responsibilities as young people is to ensure we continue to innovate. You've been provided the skills, that's the basics. Your responsibility now is to improve yourself. Make sure you keep to the standards. Provide quality services, but also deliver as expected of you. This is for you. This is not for the project is not going to do this for you. This is for you to do yourself. When you are provided job opportunities, deliver them on time. And the quality matters. We need to prove the market wrong. The perception has always been, in terms of skills, give it to the non-Gambian if you want quality. It is our responsibility to prove this, that it is wrong. That as young Gambians, we can deliver on time. Not only can we deliver on time, but again, we can deliver quality. And this I want to challenge all of us, or to challenge all of you that have benefited from the project. The project provides the basics for you. The rest lies in you to deliver as expected, and the market will surely be available for you to deliver and certainly live a dignified life in this country. On behalf of my minister who couldn't make it, he promised to be here last evening when we spoke, but this morning he had some other official engagements. And on behalf of every young Gambian, we want to thank the EU by extension, certainly GIZ, and all the other Tekki-Fii partners. ITC are here present in the room, IMVF or Enabel. They are all impacting positively on the lives and livelihoods of our young people in this country. And be assured, as a government, we will ensure its sustainability. But one thing certain is that these projects have impacted positively on the lives of our young people, and by extension, because they have been quite successful, we want to ensure we are able to work with partners to probably have a second phase, just to ensure we are able to really solidify on the gains that we have made. And certainly, these gains can be sustainable in the long run. Let me thank all of you, dignitaries who are here present, for coming, and of course, thank the partners for providing the support, and of course, the trust and confidence bestowed on the government of the Gambia to be really able to implement this project. And I think as a government, we have provided the oversight function that we were supposed to provide, and I'm sure we did not fail in that regard. But we will ensure that the successes that have been made, with or without another phase or with or without another project, we will ensure as a government that we are able to really sustain the gains that have been made for the betterment of every young person in this country. So once again, thank you very much to all of you.
Thank you so much, Executive Director Alaji Jaju, for those that closing remark. And I'm pretty sure that the beneficiaries and just the people involved in sustaining the project have really heard what you had to say, and that starting from your level as well, from the level of the Youth Council, but also speaking on behalf of the Ministry of Youth, that there is so much commitment and just so much passion to keep up this work that the GIZ has started in partnership with the EU. Before I invite you for a photo session and just refreshment down there, I just want you all to once again, please, thank Fabio for me. I remember telling someone, a colleague, that have you worked with Fabio before? He is so smart and diligent. It's just the way he coordinates the entire team. And the team is always on ground because obviously most of the projects are all down there in the province. You barely see someone there at the GIZ office. And as writer consultant, I was directly answerable to him, but I had the opportunity to work with these project component heads. And just the way Fabio coordinates the work at the office and just his diligence and passion for what he does, I am pretty sure is one reason why we are all attesting to the success of this project. And please give him a round of applause once again. It's just his patience and just being able to coordinate efficiently. I think it's something that every leader would want to emulate, and I look up to him so much, and it felt so close to me when I was on my final year project at uni, and Fabio would just ask, Minushi, how is your research work going? Please share with me whenever you were done. I'm so curious to see that. Whilst I had so much work to do for GIZ as well, he's just so concerned for everyone, and thank you so much for what you do. All the best in what else you have for us. We can't wait to see more from you as well. On that note, I have the singular honor to bring this to close and kindly invite you all for the photo session down there outside. And please join us back there for some very sweet, nice refreshment as well. Yes, it's kind next to you, courtesy of the EU. Thank you so much once again, and bye-bye.
ngeen fan la skincare la 2020 lañ wax de waaw fii nag mooy Kerr fan Kerr zero tache perfect skincare saa su ne rek niñ ko dee defee rek loo lañ soxlaati rek maanaam bu dee am problème ci seen skin yéen xam ngeen fan la fii ngeen di ñëw suma xarit yeeg am di jàmm yi nga xam ne taas daf lañ sonaloon xam nga doon xeesal bel laka xum éneew ma lañ ko nag waaye just in case comme ni ko gars yi di waxee rek en cas just in case loolu xew xam ngeen fi ngeen di ñëw skincare plus si baax rek la ñoo dox nag ay baax rek fu ne la ñoo dem ci réew mi di lañ indi rek nag products yu baax du Paris du Italie du USA du fi mu nekk nii sax boole nañ ci nag Sweden fu nekk lañ leen a indilee products bu dee tamit nag da nga ñuul rek ñu lay jamaa natural beauty that melanin dripping we do have stuff for you as well emuñ si skincare products rek ñu ngi ci cuub yi tamit fu ne la ñoo jaar in fact sax last commercial bi ñu defoon waxuñ leen woon ne dañoo dox ci ay kawar 9A grade rek nag waaw we do have bundles as well hair si lu ne la ñoo dox ñun ñu ngi ci rafetal jigéen rek luy taaral jigéen rek waaw boo leen di tukki tamit bëggoon rek classic suitcase ñu dañoo dox ci ay Samsonite duñ dee indi any brand of suitcases though other than Samsonite comme li ma dee wax rek boo eggee airport dëri Samsonite dafa am nuñ laa xoolee waaw ngeen lan nag waaw skin ci moom la ñu gën a xamee nag skin care products ci moom la ñu gën a xamee ñu ngi dox tamit benn tey tamit si ay dàlla waaye man nag skin care mooy suma specialty xam nga rek jigéen bu sa xar kanam réglé loo def mu jag am nañ Patricia Reiner Kiwi Eye the whole range Lighten Up Gold Tomatine I mean the list can just go on and on and on and on lépp loo xam ne rek luy taaral jigéen la ci yooyu rek la ñoo dox skin care plus nag emuñ si Gambia rek ñu ngi United States ñu ngi Gambia fii ba pare bu dee yaa ngi anywhere in Europe mun nañ la ko mail within 3 days rek ñetti fan rek nga jot say diw emuñ si loolu rek dañ laa consult tamit balaa ñu laa jaay diw dinañ def a free consultation pour wax la rek exactly li nga xam ne moo méngoo ak sa kanam dinañ leen wax tamit ne rek am nañ perfumes fragrances men's shirts accessories we do dresses as well we do blouses I mean we do shoes name it we do them Skincare Plus 2020 is our year of perfection zero task fi mu nekk nii réew mi fii kenn waratu fi task kenn waratu fi am problème kanam kenn waratu fi am problème yu picca boo ko amee dafa fekk ne rek ñëwuloo ci place bi fii
love like fire bring my yoboguma fire love like fire
Agada.
Mbijan aganyadi.
Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la sto.
Ha, code nyingi.
Okay. What's that? Nsila ID soto.
Sa soto. Sorry. Agada.
Mbijan bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariaka.
Mbare.
Mo ki janna nun kunu bara tariaka.
Jannom yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbari ya bere. Birim koyna fo kato.
Bari si kodo kino kato ni fo bolong blabe to.
56 branches mola soto Gambia ja.
Ha?
Gambia kono ani Gambia bantala bankol. Nka kodo kiya bere to. Kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw. Jannom number 1 di nyonta. Andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale. Wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi ma ni domorol dir fana beteata. Gambia dawda yalo nga fa kendol sotale je.
Wo moyo diat ha.
Apelenta
baraka ba. Ni lafta nyelen kendol e bina.
Yalo bukani la ko la baraka ba.
Yalo ndel chosano lo.
Baraka.
We live in a day and age where technology is creating a world without borders, filled with unlimited potential to improve the lives of the people around us. Innovarex Global Health ushers in a new way of leveling the playing field with increased access to quality healthcare services delivered at your doorstep. Our qualified professionals are equipped with state-of-the-art point-of-care testing technology to conduct tests such as kidney function, liver function, electrolyte tests, body composition, hemoglobin, A1C, and many more services with the highest efficiency in delivering results. The addition to our flagship Wellness on Wheels, more fondly known as WOW Delivery Service, brings the entire clinical experience full circle. IGH has remained committed to creating the future of healthcare delivery. Gone are the days of sending loved ones outside the country for basic medical services. Innovarex Global Health offers a new peace of mind and takes pride in delivering the quality of care we all deserve.